Hello, welcome to White Birch Tarot. This reading is for Sunday, July 2nd. I'm going to try to do a reading just for Neptune going retrograde, which happened yesterday. I'm doing this Saturday night, early Sunday morning, and I think Neptune went retrograde yesterday or today. Oh, I'm goofy today, so I'm just warning you. What else is new? But anyway, I'm going to try to keep the full moon out of it because that's not until Monday, which is the day after tomorrow. So, and I don't see any moony kind of cards, so I think I succeeded. I really wanted to know what this Neptune retrograde in Pisces, which it rules, what this was going to do, because that's a pretty big deal. We have now Pluto retrograde and Neptune retrograde, two of the outer planets. So anyway, and we have a lot of interesting stuff going on in the sky. I'm going to start off with a couple of quotes, though, and these, I've said these before, but they jumped out at me. They wanted me to say them again, so somebody needs to hear them. And one of them is from someone named Erasmus. Is that a Greek name? One of those smart Greeks? I don't know. Or is that Roman? Don't know. Anyway, he said, everything creaks when you're afraid. I can relate to that so well, being so phobic. And the other one is from A Course in Miracles, which I have never read the entire text of, and I mean to. But I love this quote from it. Love brings up anything unlike itself to be healed. And I know for a fact from experience that is true. So one of these days I will read that. But you know how sometimes you know, like you'll read quotes from certain holy books, different holy books, and you think, oh my God, that's amazing. Then you try to start at the beginning and read the whole thing, and you're just like, what? I can't get into this. That's the way I feel about a lot of massive tomes. I once read the entire Tibetan Book of the Dead, and I was sorely disappointed. I don't know what I expected, but anyway, neither here nor there, as the quantum physicists would say. So we have, look in your chart. If you have your chart, if you don't, go to astro.com. It's free, and you can get it even if you don't know your birth time, but you won't know what house anything is in, or your rising sign, but you will know what sign your planets are in, even if you don't know the time. Because, as I said, Neptune is in Pisces, Pluto is in Capricorn, very important, and the full moon coming up the day after tomorrow is in Capricorn, which means that the moon's in Capricorn, the sun's in Cancer, and so essentially the moon is going to be opposite the sun and opposite Mercury. And I've been having a very weird time with my thoughts and my words today, so I can feel it coming up already. And it's going to be trine Jupiter, sextile Saturn, a whole bunch of neat stuff going on with this full moon, but we'll talk about that later. This is supposed to be about Neptune going retrograde. If you don't know what retrograde is, you can look it up. I won't bore you in case you're not interested in astrology. But so this is what I drew, and this looks like a really interesting reading. Let's see if I can make heads or tails out of it. Or as the quantum physicist would say, heads, tails. Haha, I'm just goofy tonight. Okay, we have the 8 of Wands. This is information coming in. Could come in from outside, you know, like a message coming in from someone, which it usually means. For some reason tonight, since it's Neptune, I'm feeling like it might be something that you're realizing inside yourself, because it's, you know, you communicate with yourself. I don't know about you, but I talk to myself all the time, and I answer myself. Yes, I do. I shouldn't admit that in public, but hey, you know, YouTube's private, right? Haha. So something you're going to become, I just put lotion on my hand, I'm sticking to the cards. You're going to get some information, which is always a good thing, unless, of course, it's terrible news, but I don't think it is, because it doesn't look like it. It's something that you need to know, and knowledge is power, so that's good. Then we get the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, which can oftentimes mean that you're headed for a spate of bad luck. I'm not feeling that tonight. I'm really not. I'm feeling like the energy is just going to be very, very mixed up and confusing because of this. Neptune rules illusions and romance and glamour, and I love Neptune. I mean, it rules like dancing and poetry and the ocean and movies. It's all about what enthralls us, and I love Neptune. But it can also be confusing. It also rules like medications and poisoning. I personally have a drug phobia, so it's kind of triggering that right now. But not that I take drugs, I don't. But like even trying something new that's supposed to be helpful can be scary for me. So this is just that the energy might feel very confusing to you. Don't sign anything, for heaven's sake. Don't make any long-term decisions for at least a week. It's going to stay retrograde. I looked through the end of this year and it was still retrograde, so I didn't go into 2024, but it's retrograde for quite a while. Neptune moves very slowly. So just be careful what you say to people, but especially like while it's stationing retrograde right now. They usually say stationing direct. What do they say? Going retrograde. Anyway, while it's changing, I wouldn't sign anything at this moment for like, give it a week. No, I sound like the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Give it a week, give it a week, give it a week now. I knew I was going to be goofy tonight, but I can't help it. Okay, then we get the Five of Pentacles. This is the walk in the snow. This is you choosing to avoid that which is normally comforting and normally supportive. And this can be a good thing. It can be a bad thing because it's like, you're like, no, I don't want any help, even when you need it. Here's the good thing about it. It can also be you saying, you know what, I am so tired of relying on something that isn't really the best in my best interest. I've been relying on this too long. I'm going to go it alone. I think I'm strong enough now. That's what I'm feeling. Okay, and then we get the Ten of Swords, which is, as you can see, he's pretty much, I don't know how else to put it, he's pretty much dead. So this is you coming to the end of something and saying, you know what, I'm sick of this. I'm not going to do this anymore. Swords represent thoughts. So it's probably a way of thinking or a way of looking at things where you're just like, I can't do this anymore. I am done with this. And again, I don't feel so much like it's about another person as much as I do feel like it's about the way that we are looking at something. Our perspective has got to change because this is clearly not working. Can't be much clearer than that, really, huh? Then we get the Hermit. Here's more confirmation that not only are we going it alone, but we are searching. We're searching for our answer, our, what's the word I'm looking for? Not our power, but in a way, but our, I can't think of the exact word I want. My words are weird tonight. The thing that's just for you. Not for anybody else, but just for you. Your path, I guess, that's not the word I wanted, but I'll take it. You're looking for, what do I really want, and how do I hesitate to say, how do I feel about this, because, I have one cup coming up. It's just, you're just looking, you're searching, and you're doing it like for yourself. What do I want? And then we get the Queen of Cups in reverse. And she is the queen whose feet are in the water. Actually, in this deck, well, she kind of just sort of flows into the water. Normally, she has her emotions under control. When she's in reverse, she can be a little confused and a little bit into her feelings a lot. And here's the weird thing. These two cards came out stuck together. Not stuck, but just like, they were just like together. And they're opposites, fire and water. So the Queen of Wands is fire, and she's all about taking initiative, taking control, knowing what she wants and how she's going to get it. And these two are connected, and this could be parts of yourself, or it could be, one of these could be you, and one of these could be a female person that you're dealing with. It could be either one. If you're dealing with a Queen of Cups in reverse, she's extremely confused. If you're dealing with a Queen of Wands, she could be a little pushy. Okay, and if it's both sides of yourself, you may be saying, I'm tired of, like, I'm tired of being bowled over by my emotions. I'm going to just take charge. I don't know. Excuse me. And then we get the Magician, which is telling me, yeah, you need to manifest whatever it is that you decide that you want just for you. Think about yourself, just for you. Because Neptune, Neptune likes to please other people. I would say people who are codependent and people pleasers probably have a really strong Neptune in their chart. If you can find your Neptune in your chart, see what kind of aspects it's making. I can't wait to get my technology set up because I want to teach some basic astrology classes so badly. I will do that. I'm too busy right now, but this winter I am going to do that because, because I love it. I think it will be fun, and I think I will be good at it because I used to be a teacher. I didn't get to teach astrology, but most colleges don't teach that. So anyway, it's time to take control and manifest what you want. And again, this is not about your ego. We don't want to go with our ego demands, like, I want, a hot fudge sundae, or, 6 bottles of beer, or a relationship with the wrong person, or whatever it is. This could have something to do with addictions also. And where did I get that? Let me think. Oh, the Queen of Cups. And because it's Neptune. Neptune rules addictions as well. Anything that just overwhelms you and takes away your power. Well, no, not anything. Neptune is specifically about, it rules drugs and alcohol and addictions and, and some other fun stuff. I'm not saying that's fun. I'm not advocating that, by the way. But you could have, and again, you can be addicted to negative thinking. You could be addicted to getting in relationships with the wrong person. You can be addicted to potato chips. I mean, whatever. That's my thing. I just gave them away, but then I found some in the cupboard. Oh dear. Okay, anyway. I don't have my glove tonight, so I'm going to have to... Let's see, who do I want to rely on? Somehow all of a sudden the fairies are in my hand. That sounds funny. I was going to go with the oracle card, but the fairies just came out, so I'm shuffling, and we get the speaker of truth. Well, that's a good thing, right? The speaker of truth. Maybe the message that's coming in is going to tell you something about yourself or about someone else that you didn't know, or you're finally owning up to. I don't know, but truth is never a bad thing. Sometimes it hurts, but wouldn't we always rather have truth? Well, no, sometimes we wouldn't. Let me think about that. No, I would always choose truth, even if it hurts. I mean, really, it's worse to not have the truth, because you know what? It comes out eventually, and if you're in denial, then it can really mess you up. One more, the joy of the future. Don't forget, right now can be kind of a confusing feeling time where you just feel like, this guy. You just feel like, okay, I was going to say, stick a fork in me, I'm done. He doesn't need a fork stuck in him. He's got 10 swords in his back. He is clearly done. You might be feeling that way, like you're just walking away saying, no, I don't want any more of this same old energy. I want something different, and I'm going to manifest something different by myself, just for me, not what other people are telling me I need or whatever. Don't forget, don't get overwhelmed and sad, because there is joy in the future. And if that's the cosmic egg, then what is that? The cosmic red potato, the cosmic apple? I don't know. And no, I'm not going to go there. Never mind, that's too long of a story. Anyway, looks like we got some good times ahead, but we may have to change our thinking around and really expect it. when I do the moon reading, I'll pull one of my moon cards if I do a reading. Let's see, that would have to be, well, tomorrow night. I think I'm going to try. But let's see. The animals always come out 2 at a time. Is that... Now I feel like it's Noah's Ark or something. I don't know. Peacock Spirit, Let It Shine. I shuffled these, but we just got that one, not recently. We got this one too. Wombat Spirit, Be at Home. Be at home in yourself and let yourself shine. That sounds kind of trite, but it is true. You know, good time to accept yourself. You know, warts and all, as they say. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, I didn't point out that Neptune is actually at 27 degrees Pisces. So if you want to look in your chart, if you know where 27 degrees of Pisces is, again, you'll have to know your birth time to know what house that is. We all have Pisces in our chart. We all have Neptune in our chart. So you can see we're transiting Neptune. If it's on any of your other planets, you can know that even if you don't know your birth time. You just won't know what house it's in. Okay, I will try to post again tomorrow night for the full moon. So blessings, everyone. Please hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons, and I will talk to you later. Good night. Thank you.